I brought my neighbor Mike over. He's gonna make a quick determination to see if he can see any difference side by side to what we got going on here on the lawn. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB, giving you the best tips and tricks to survive life in and out of the garage. And remember, if you're feeling the vibe and you want to be part of the tribe, subscribe. MILORGANITE is one of the most recognized organic fertilizers on the market. And in recent years, clones of this fertilizer have been popping up at big box stores. Last fall, I decided to give ECOSCRAPS a test run when I removed the bent grass from my lawn. I'll have that video linked down below in the description. I noticed that this fertilizer did push some slow, steady growth and gave the lawn a nice dark green color. This got me thinking, is a MILORGANITE clone better than MILORGANITE itself? Let's find out. Stick around. Before we begin, let me state that neither of these fertilizers is a bad choice. They're just slightly different in their own ways. Both are still processed human poop. We are going to compare these two fertilizers by cost, spreadability, growth rate, and the color of the lawn. Let's break down the cost first. For me, I paid $17 for one bag of MILORGANITE. The ECOSCRAPS cost me $15. Not a huge price difference, but if you are a fan of using this fertilizer over and over again, the money saved could add up. Keep in mind that your prices may vary, and I have seen ECOSCRAPS cost more than Milo at times. Based on the prices I paid, Eco wins this round. In terms of spreadability, the MILORGANITE comes in a 32-pound bag. Eco, 45 pounds. This could be a deal breaker for some because lugging these heavy bags around could be a pain. These bags are bigger and could be a storage issue. You will also have to open up your spreader a little bit more to get all those extra pounds out on the ground. Pellet size between the two of them is very similar with no major clumping. Based on the fact that more of this product will have to go down just to do the same job as the MILORGANITE takes this round. Time out! For those that are interested, the NPK breakdown is as follows. Nitrogen pushes top growth, phosphorus pushes root growth, and potassium helps with overall plant strength. Milo has a 640 NPK rating. The Eco comes in slightly lower with a 420 rating. For those of you looking to fert without throwing off your soil test numbers too much, EcoScraps could be a good product for you. No potassium in either is a bummer. It's a bummer, man. For those of you that want to see a nutrient breakdown, here's a side-by-side of the labels. Feel free to pause the video and take a look if necessary. And while you're at it, if you could, smash that like button down below so that way this video gets spread out to more people with the YouTube algorithm. Time in! Now, to test the growth rate and color of each of these fertilizers, here's what I decided to do. Using my side yard, I decided to put a line of cones down the middle. One side will get the MILORGANITE, the other side will get EcoScraps. Just so we're clear here, this side is getting the EcoScraps, this side is getting the MILORGANITE. I'm going to spread each of these fertilizers evenly with my earthway spreader using the required bag rate. Now, your numbers may vary. For MILORGANITE, my earthway spreader will be set at 21. For EcoScraps, my spreader will be set at 25. As I get close to that dividing cone line, what I'll do is I'll turn on my side spread control to prevent any overthrow. This way, we get a clear-cut line between the two fertilizers. Since no fertilizer has touched this lawn since the fall, I figured this would be the best time to see which fertilizer truly comes out on top. Let's give each of these fertilizers about 2 to 3 weeks to do their thing, and we'll see where we're at. So now 3.5 weeks have gone by, and look at this. We had a very cold spring. The grass took its sweet time coming up this year. Right here on our line, I don't see any noticeable differences on the growth or the color. Right now, I'm standing on that dividing line, and it's almost impossible to see a difference. All I see is nice green lawn, baby. Next, what I'm going to do is take 3 measurements on each side to determine if there's any difference in the growth rate. From standing back here, this looks really close, so let's see what we got. Take a look at this. Milo measuring at 4, 4.25, and 3.5, coming out at an average of 3.92. Then we have the EcoScraps coming in at 4.5, 4.25, and 3.5, averaging out to 4.08. Even though Eco got the win here, I'm not going to count that because that is so wildly close. I could measure different points throughout my yard and I could come up with different measurements all within a ½ inch. I'm going to call this round a tie. Now let's talk about the color here because that might be the #1 thing that everybody wants to know about, which is going to make your lawn look the best. That's what we want to know, right? Here I am standing on the dividing line, and what I'm specifically looking for is a darker shade of green or even a bluish tinge. And from what I'm seeing a universal color all the way throughout. Unless the camera's picking up something, but I don't see a difference here. Here's a look at the lawn from high up. The whole lawn has a nice uniform dark green color. This looks like another dead-on tie. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I brought my neighbor Mike over. He's gonna make a quick determination to see if he can see any difference side by side to what we got going on here on the lawn. All right, so Mike, what do you think? Do you see any difference? Any noticeable difference at all?
After further review, no, we don't see a difference at all.
So nothing?
Not that I can see with the naked eye, no.
All right, so Mike, which side do you think is the Eco and which side do you think is the Milo?
That's the Eco. I can't tell.
You can't tell?
I can't tell.
You can't tell. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that close. All right, thanks for your input, neighbor. I appreciate it.
Hey, happy to be on Garage Gear, longtime follower and first time on camera, so I really appreciate you having me out.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, brother. As you can see, both of these fertilizers did an outstanding job on the lawn. Pound for pound, it looks like the Milo is more nutrient dense than the Eco. But coming in at a lower cost, Eco won't break the bank. As a homeowner, you can't go wrong using either of these fertilizers. Keep in mind, I would not make either of these fertilizers your only fertilizer option. Other fertilizers out there will supply your lawn with other nutrients that you're not getting from these fertilizers. Like potassium. If you are looking for some other great fertilizer options, I'll have them linked down below in the description. For now, it looks like MILORGANITE and EcoScraps are sharing the trophy. Don't forget to give me one of these. For more cool garage gear content, check out my links right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.